Learning experience. He's 23 years old. He's been through a lot, and he's very, very talented. Big opening on the left side for Katoa, and that will be a BYU first. From the shotgun, a little play fake. Hall's got time, throws over the top, and a nice delivery out near midfield.
Better athletes on this squad for a long time.
Hand off, Algier breaks into the open, and he's going to walk it in or leap it in. BYU has the first points of this game and their first touchdown of 2021.
Coming right now.
3rd and 7. They bring some pressure. BYU picked it up nicely. They gave Hall time to throw downfield, and it's caught in stride. Powell, touchdown BYU.
The part of a top-notch quarterback.
Gets pressured here, steps up. Now he's going to run for it. He's got a lot of green out in front. Down the left sideline. There's the speed of Hall inside the 20, and he ducks out of bounds. Second field goal miss of the game for Arizona. Now BYU with the ball back. Tyler Algier out into the open field to the 40, to the 45, and close to midfield. Has held up pretty well. Hall in the pocket. Will throw, and he's got his target wide open. Powell out of bounds. First down. Clock winding down. And they do snap the ball. They're going for it. Hall in the pocket. Now Hall's going to try to run, and he's got wide open space out in front. Hall gets the first down and much more inside the 20. Run off. You're in the part of the field where if you stop the clock, maybe you come up with a big play. Hall across the middle. That pass is caught. So they didn't use it. Got to get the ball snapped. And at some point, got to get rid of it. We'll throw it downfield, and he's got a man wide open. Caught. He kept the play alive long enough to find Keanu Hill. BYU's baseball program a couple years ago gave it up to focus full-time on football. Big pressure coming, but he got away, and he delivered the ball to Powell.
Father played at BYU. This game means so much to him. He's been preparing this game for his life.
Preparing for a run like that. Straight down the sideline, almost to the goal line. Jiren Hall. Instead, Hall will keep it, bounce it to the outside. He'll get the first down and more. There goes Hall across midfield, down the sideline. Touchdown, BYU. Wow. The full celebration was on, but I guess he stepped out. Algier slipped through. Algier still going all the way down to the 10.
I would have not thrown the flag, and I would have walked up to both of them and told them to cut it out.
Nice block. The tight end Holker with room to run down the sideline. What a well-designed play that was.
Shortest guy is about 6'4".
2nd and 10. Hall with all kinds of time across the middle. Hits Powell in stride. From the pistol, Algier's going to pitch it back to Powell, back to Hall. Hall throwing deep, wide open, end zone, touchdown! Gunnar Romney! The first name. 1st and 10, BYU. Jiren Hall going deep again, right sideline, and caught out at the 40 of Arizona State.
Back in the day.
2nd down, running back went the wrong direction. Hall is going to throw, and he's got his tight end wide open. A blown coverage, Isaac Rex, touchdown BYU. Somewhere else.
Yeah, break the rules, get all the information you can.
3rd and 9, Hall in the pocket, going to heave it, and he fit it in there to Gunnar Romney. What a throw that was for a much-needed BYU first down. Hall in a pistol formation with a play fake. Here comes the pressure. Hall gets away from it, and now there's a lot of room out in front. There's the athleticism of Jiren Hall down the sideline. Algier to punch that ball out. Now Algier gets the carry. This is his more natural role, and that's a big burst. One of the best run plays.
They should tell Liv Miles, consider that.
Tyler Algier, huge hole up the middle, and Algier stutter steps to the 40. Right.
Working out of the pistol, and they'll afford Romney an opportunity to throw it deep downfield. He's got a man out there, and it's hauled in at the 15. Only Bama is better. And Coastal, the only team to beat BYU, as Romney will take a hit and throw it deep again, and he's got Puka Nucua. On 2nd down, Katoa breaking tackles, cutting it back to the inside. First down. Baylor Romney has time, looking deep downfield, looking for his brother, catches it in stride. NFL. That makes the Washington football team roster. Baylor Romney again to the air. 11 straight completions. This one to Puka Nucua.
Romney to throw. Sideline shot. Nucua comes back, has it, 30-yard line. Algier outside. Algier inside. End zone. Touchdown.
Aggies expecting run, but remember, play action's killer for them.
Baylor Romney, middle, caught. Samson Nucua. And they need it. Three-man rush. Romney with time. Back shoulder throw. Gorgeous. I'm not sure he had it. They call it a catch. That's big Isaac Rex.
Receivers easy to do here in a shorter field.
Quick throw. That's Rex. That's a touchdown. Algier stumbles and then rights himself and is off. He's 40. He's 20. He is touchdown. Has a huge leg for BYU. Romney's got time. Oh, what a throw. Puka Nucua. Another blitz coming from the corner. Romney scrambles away from it. Throws on the run, and it's caught and out of bounds is Neil Pawu. And the challenge is to get the youngster some confidence. A throw like that'll do it. Gunnar Romney has it. And to Mick, the Cougar field goal kicker. Conover, swing pass. Algier gets a block. Algier to the 20. Cuts back. First down at without the top two quarterbacks. Jiren Hall didn't start. Baylor Romney knocked out of the game. This man's loose. Algier down the sideline. He's 20. Algier to the 5, and he dives. He is in. Touchdown.
The runner was down at the half-yard line.
Algier's back in. And Algier straight ahead. Another burst. Algier's loose inside the 30. First down BYU. And that.
And he will throw it on first down. Has an open receiver and a beautiful catch for a first down by Holter. 2 yards. Jiren Hall was 4 or 5 passing. He'll throw it here. And he's taking a shot downfield with single coverage. And it's called in with one arm. One more. Here's a jet sweep on first down and 10. Trying to get something going. Nucua breaks a tackle. That's just their second. Long throw. Pulled in. Another first down. They won't. Hall rolling to his right. Got a receiver, though. It's caught for a first down somehow. Hall, long throw over the middle is caught for a first down in Boise State territory by Gunnar Romney. Boise State. Hall back to throw again here on first down. Another strike to the 32-yard line. And a level standard at Boise State. Hall from the pocket, looking deep, airing it out. And the ball is caught inside the 20 by Romney. A flag is down as Romney is knocked out of bounds. Hall rolling to his left, flips it downfield, caught in 2:45 and counting. Hall looking, and that one's caught at the 30. Romney trying to get out of bounds.
Age of 36 in 1983. And right now at the helm of the offense, Jiren Hall completes the pass to his tight end down and 8. From the 27, Hall takes a shot deep on the post, got a man, caught, and still on his feet. Nucua got in behind. BYU also part of that group of 5. A long shot downfield by Hall, and it's caught. 7 on 4th downs this year. Hall, oh, he hit him with the okey-doke move, and Hall is putting some money on tape. Touchdown Cougars! Wow! Since the start of the season. Pulls it out on the RPO, taking a shot down deep. Got a man, and it's caught at the 26-yard line. But Baylor's run almost twice as many plays as BYU. Underneath, wide open to the tight end, Isaac Rex.
Right there, letting them know that he's going to be there all day.
Pass over the middle, complete. Caught. Romney with the first day, our doubleheader. Knicks Celtics followed by Suns Nuggets on ESPN. The season begins. Romney with a grab all the way down to the 13. 2 minutes to go. Into the end zone, back shoulder fade. shot. Touchdown, Nucua. Puka with the catch.
BYU, Harrison, the chance remains out today. Here's Hall throwing. Wide open is Pau. Superstar. That's a redshirt senior from Augusta, Georgia. Here's Algier slipping a tackle. Algier breaks it inside the 10. On 3rd and 7. It's the tight end. Hall's only attempted 6 passes, completed 3 in his first half. He'll roll and throw and try to add to it. Missing starting right tackle Harrison. The chance did not make the trip. Hall rolls and throws, and it's caught by Rodney. Family with so many ties to BYU. Algier, big hole up the middle. Algier not going down yet. Still fighting Algier. Here's Nucua. Gets away, and Nucua.
BYU offense.
Isn't this a twist at QBU? Tonight may be about their ground game meshing with their aerial assault. They will try it through the air first, and they will succeed down inside the 35.
Putting this defense on its heels.
All to Samson Nucua. The nice spin to the outside inside the 5-yard.
Guys, he misses Algier right there in the hole.
Algier already with 23 yards rushing. Hall on the rollout, the completion inside the 30.
From Virginia.
Hall looking to the end zone. Has a man. Caught for a touchdown. Puka Nucua. The throw to the outside pole. Made a man.
Jiren Hall. Got to keep him in the 3rd and longs.
Hall. Oh, nice catch. In traffic, and the bounce from Puka Nucua for the first down.
Personalities so well. I've heard how much he inspires his teammates. Multiple players said he's one of the hardest working guys. They gravitate towards Brennan Armstrong, and I
get little double trouble here. Deep ball. Samson Nucua spins around to make the catch. Touchdown BYU. In the Coastal. Before finishing up the regular season with Virginia Tech, they've got a shot at the ACC championship game. Hall will hand it off to Tyler Algier, and he's got space. Gets to the edge, inside the 30, breaking a tackle, and he will go to the house. Defense got a 3 and out. I don't think we've said that since the first possession of the game. Nucua takes it around the end, stays in bounds, and weaves his way inside. Over 10 for Virginia, nearly 9 for BYU. Algier, big hole. Cuts it to the outside, across midfield, inside the 35. Nucua in motion. The give is to Algier, breaking tackles. Tyler carrying a man with him inside the 10. 1st and goal. 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Algier. He bounces to the outside, inside the 15, inside the 5, reaching for the pylon. Touchdown, BYU. Hall will swing it deep downfield. Coming back to make the catch is Keanu Hill. First down, BYU.
Talked about it at Baylor. They couldn't get the running game going. But again, finding a way. On the ground, offensive line, wide receivers, everybody really been involved.
Jiren Hall, change of direction. Has a blocker in front of him. And he will stay in bounds at the...
And Hall going to drop off a screen for Algier. A lot of room in front of him. He shifts into that higher gear. And here he goes. Drop down.
About 2.
Gain of 45. And now it's Nucua inside the 10.
Running away from people.
From the 18. Over the middle. Dallin Holker has a first down. Hall. Downfield. And there's Nucua. Making his moves. All the way to the 22. That's what you do.
Back on a comeback route, and then he makes those first 2 defenders miss.
All to the end zone for Puka. He's got it. Touchdown. A spectacular.
And in this situation, you say, okay, 1:20 left in the half. Use this as if you have to score here in 1:20.
3rd down and about 6. Hall with room in front, throws, complete inside the 20, 15, down near the 30. That's crazy. Elisa's rotating defensive lineman. The ROTC's rotating guys. There's Hill. into Idaho State territory. And the first completion for Baylor. Three-man rush. Romney with all day. Down the field. Keanu Hill's had a nice day. He's inside the 20.
And great protection that time by this offensive line to give Romney time to throw that.
There's Holker from Romney. Touchdown, BYU. As we're done interviews from a whole lot of folks. There's Jackson in the open field. First down. Inside the 40.
Man in motion. Play action. Plenty of time in the pocket. And he finds a man. Samson Nucua runs out to the 35, still on his feet. And Algier back with Hall. Play action. Deep throw from the middle. Caught. Puka Nucua still on his feet. Gets taken for BYU. Hall, plenty of time. Throws deep. And it is caught by Rob. Play action. Hall, plenty of time. Throws deep. Has a wide open man. And it is caught. 3rd and 3. Hall dumps it out. Hill. Space. Down the sideline. And tackled by Wilson. It was 22. They go to Puka Nucua again. This time spins out. Down the sideline. And Puka Nucua facing the 14th team in the nation. Cougars back on offense. Hall throws. Caught. Samson Nucua still on his feet. Taken down. Hall throws deep. And caught! Puka Nucua. Hill in motion. Algier breaks down the middle. Algier, shoestring tackle.
An extra yard.
He got a lot there.
So Jiren Hall throws, and a nice delivery right there along the sideline. That one is caught down. Nucua, they didn't give it to him this time. That same sort of action. Hall instead to the end zone. Caught, touchdown. And it's a different Nucua. Worked a little harder leading up to games. He went right for Hall. They pitched it to Algier, and he's going to get the first down. And much more. Tyler Algier still going outside the 35-yard line. Second down, and Hall will keep it. Hall out into the open to midfield. Jiren Hall ducks. He's a young father. Play fake for Hall, who takes a hit. Finds his target wide open down the field. Inside the 20. Still going. That's Mason Wake. The fullback H-back all the way down to the 10. He doesn't get to touch. Another play fake. Pressure comes. Hall throws deep to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Keanu Hill right past the hand. Play fake. Hall takes another hit. That throw is caught. The tight end coming back to the ball. Holker or going through a tough year. Tim never changes. We're going to miss him. He'll be around, but we're going to miss him doing his job. Now, BYU, they won yesterday on the field up in Seattle. Algier, straight ahead run. And he will be into USC territory. BYU down 3. And Algier, the ball came out, scooped up by BYU. And now down to the 25. Dallin Holt.
See Dijon Turner later today. Just 23 yards of total offense for BYU so far. There goes Algier, rumbling his way. Flag on the field, and he will. First down for BYU. Algier will push the pile inside the 15. All the receptions he had playing the NFL for all those seasons. Romney wants to unload it deep. Has his man, and it's caught in the 50. Puka Nucua lines up in the slot. And then Romney looking his direction. Caught by Gunner.
I will go wham again, trust me.
I do like yak, yards after catch. That works as well. Algier off and running. Tyler Algier, there he goes. Can he get to the pylon? Dives for it. Yes, he can. Touchdown Cougars from 62 yards out. The American Athletic Conference in the near future. BYU, of course, the Big 12. Here comes a reverse. And the Cougars digging into their bag of tricks. Puka Nucua into plus territory. Romney the shovel pass, and it's wide open. There go the Cougars. Mason Wake towards the end zone and stopped just short of the goal line. It'll be Puka Nucua in motion. They'll dump it off. First down and then some to Mason Wake. Mason Wake ushered out near midfield. What a play call, better executed, and the big fullback